Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
Oh, hey, it's Ronald McDonald! Creepy clown. No, please stop! F***ing creepy clowns.
Ultra Maximus back with 31 horror toys in 31 days, and today we're taking a look at a figure from NECA's Reel Toys. It's Pennywise from It, 2017's It to be precise. I got this figure here recently, not too terribly long ago, from my local comic book store, Comic Book University on the south side of Indianapolis. Definitely go check them out if you're in the Indy metro area. It's a great comic shop. And they had this figure set. I think they got the Pennywise from the old version as well. But I really dug the look of this. I like the new movie. I enjoyed it. I think I liked the original one a bit better because I was a kid when I watched it. But I think the look of this one's a lot scarier and a lot creepier. And in plastic form, I completely think this looks like the creepier clown figure. So I definitely went with this versus the older one. NECA has done a great job with the movie toys, and this is definitely very, very cool. In fact, this is the only one I've seen on the shelf, so I had to snap it up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Pennywise in the packaging, and this is a beautiful box. I love this artwork. It says, "You'll float to it," and it's got the little kid, the balloon, and Pennywise back there, and some wet concrete looking all types of cool. It's got the same kind of logo up here at the top. Side of the package has a creepy picture of Pennywise right there. Another creepy picture of Pennywise, and yeah, definitely very cool. So just kind of a close-up. I mean, that just looks wicked awesome. Definitely digging that. Inside, it's got the Reel Toys logo. There's Pennywise, and that's the same that we get on the other side. And then, of course, there's the top. This has the little kind of fold-out open box. So if you don't want to take the figure out of the package, you can leave it in there. A lot of the NECA figures do that, which I really do dig. And we get some nice artwork of him right there. We get 3 different head sculpts, a balloon, and we get the little boat. And then we get a couple different hand interchangeable hands down there, looking all kinds of cool. So here's the inner panel artwork with the figure. Definitely nice. And then here's the figure itself with all the versions of Pennywise in there. Looking very cool and very gritty and grim and gross. I'm definitely digging that. Package is gorgeous. And then the back of the box here has these red balloons with a bunch of different incarnations of Pennywise right there, looking really neat. And it's got a little tiny write-up in the bottom, so just kind of a close-up. It's just really, really cool. Definitely digging it. And then here is, whoop, if I can get this into the camera. Ding. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Yeah, I am real excited to take a look at this figure. Let's go ahead and get him out of box and see what we think. So here we've Pennywise out of the packaging, and I have to say, this is a remarkable figure. The sculpt on this figure is amazing. The paint on this figure is amazing. He comes with 2 interchangeable heads. He comes with extra hands, 2 different sets of hands, and then he comes with the little boat that he uses to lure the kids, or this is actually the kids' little boat that goes down the sewer, and then he comes with this balloon. The balloon is actually really remarkably done. I definitely dig that. It's essentially a very not really transparent, but translucent red ball of a balloon here, and then it's got a white wire, bendy wire for the strings, so you can make it move around as you wish. And it was really kind of ingenious the way they got it to hold with the hand here. I mean, it is really, really nice. Just kind of a close-up. The way they have it holding there, very, very nice. I really dig that. Now, I will say that the hole that comes in the hand to hold the balloon has to be adjusted when it comes out of the package. You want to kind of open it up just slightly because it's just a little smaller than what this wire is, so you can get the wire down there. So be aware of that. And then the little balloon here, the SS George, or balloon, the little paper boat. Right here, if I can get this to focus in. This is awesome. I mean, it looks like paper. It's a soft rubber, which is very cool. And it's very malleable. Very nice, but it looks, I mean, it looks like paper. I don't know how well it's going to show up on the camera, but it looks like folded, like newspaper, not newspaper, but like a grocery bag, a paper grocery bag. That's what it looks like, which is very, very, very cool. And then he's got another open hand, like he has here on the left side. He's got a right version, and then he's got a hand. This is the hand that he comes with in box, and this hand holds this little boat. So you can have him holding the boat in the balloon, which is probably how I'm going to have it displayed up on the shelf, just to show both props. And then he comes with 3 different heads, which is very nice. He's got the one head here that is what comes with the figure on. It's got a little open face smile, and then it's got the same head right there with the closed mouth. And to be honest, I think that's the weakest one. And then he's got this face right here with the face. That is definitely cool. I like that. Very fun, very, very cool. But the one that comes with the comes on the figure itself, that's the one that I prefer. Now, as far as articulation on this figure here, it's actually pretty good. The head moves back and forth. It looks down that far. He can look that far forward. The fluff around his neck there is a rubber. There's a lot of rubbery pieces. All of the little pieces here and the skirt, all the fluffy skirt type pieces, well, except for the arms up here, that's hard plastic. Those are all kind of rubbery, which is nice. So all that is rubbery. The rest is kind of a standard harder plastic. The head's kind of a rubbery too. The arms, they can go out about that far. They can swing all the way around like that. There is a joint that twists up here. There's a double jointed elbow, but it's a little difficult. You can kind of see the joint, but it's a little bit stiff. And then it also swings at the elbow as well. The hands swivel back and forth, and then they have a rocker motion up and down, so they go all the way around, which is nice. He has a diaphragm joint at the waist. His legs kick up about that far. They kick about that far back, and again, that's because of the skirt. They kick out to the sides a bit, and then the legs or the knees themselves have a joint, a double joint as well. But they really don't operate that well as a double joint. The upper ones don't really bend that much. But they do twist again at the joint, and then there is nothing at the feet itself. The feet themselves. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the articulation. It's actually pretty articulated, considering all the clothing that it has on it, and very, very fancy dress clothing too. So, and very, very fancy dress clothing as well. So, for what it is, I think it's pretty darn articulated. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, this thing is gorgeous. It is sculpted well. It looks just like the actor from the film. I love the paint scheme. I love the kind of dirty, drab look it's got going on. It's a very classic clown kind of look, mixed like with an evil Ronald McDonald. So it's a very different type of Pennywise than we saw in the first film, but I liked this version. I thought it was a pretty decent reboot. It had a very Stranger Things vibe to it for me, which was very, very cool. I love the little red highlights. The gray, the lace ruffle around the neck looks really nice. The balloon is perfect. We get the big fluff ball there, but all the paint around the eyes and mouth, I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So taking a look at one of the alternate heads here, this is with the vicious mouth open. This is another great head sculpt. I mean, this is perfect. The teeth are amazing. He just looks so pissed off. The paint and detail, it looks like they actually have a wet mouth going on there with slobber and saliva coming over the teeth. The rest of the hair is pretty much exactly the same. The rest of the head sculpt, again, it's all pretty much the same. It's just his particular facial expression is, pissed off, and he's going to eat and kill some poor little kid he's captured down in the sewer, and it's just absolutely evil. And I really don't know if I like this head sculpt better or the first one. And here is a closer look at the third head sculpt that comes with Pennywise. This is the closed mouth head sculpt. It's a very kind of blank stare, very creepy. Very good. It looks really good, but there's not much difference between this and the open mouth smile. Of the three, like I said, I think this is the weakest of the head sculpts. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done differently as far as head sculpts go. It's really hard to say because they all look really good. The fact that we got all three head sculpts is very cool, especially for the price point. The paint and sculpt on each one of them is very nice, but I gotta say this is the weakest of the three. So looking at the midsection of the figure, again, the great outfit looks amazing. All the little red bits, the little fluff balls on his chest look nice. The ruffles that come out from his sleeves, the little ribbons, all of that looks good. It's painted well. The hands are a little flat gray to me. I don't know, maybe a black wash on them or something would have been nice. We get a lot of really nice black wash in the wrinkles and everywhere on the outfit and the belt. The little seams going down the back of the costume look really good. This thing is covered head to toe in detail, and it's just absolutely amazing translation to plastic. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, of course he's got his ballooned out skirt, the pants that go down with the ruffles at the end and the little lace around and the stuff that comes out, and he's got these kind of 1950s looking boots to me with the little fluffs on the front. They really remind me of roller skates from back in the day. Or some kind of crazy bowling shoe, but they're nice and drab, and they look dirty and like they've been sitting in the sewer for years and years. Definitely works, and it stands really well. I was kind of wondering how well this figure was going to stand, how stable it was going to be, and it is very well balanced. For comparison, here we have Pennywise with Negan from The Walking Dead, and they scale pretty well together. It's in the 6-inch scale series type figures, and these actually look pretty cool together. I wouldn't mind seeing Negan beat the crap out of Pennywise. That'd be a lot of fun. And they're both going to look really good up on my horror shelf. So is Pennywise from It something that you want in your horror movie collection? I'm going to say yes. They've done a great job with these Reel Toys, these movie edition figures. NECA is absolutely amazing. The sculpt on this thing's genius. The fact we get 3 different head sculpts. He comes with the little boat. The balloon is engineering genius. It works really well. I was wondering how they were going to do that, but it absolutely looks amazing. The paint's good, the sculpt good. Everything on this figure is excellent. I have 0 things to really complain about on this figure. I think it's worth the price. I think that they did a good job with it. It was a decent reboot. I enjoyed it. I think I liked the first one a little better just because I watched it when I was a kid. But this definitely is a great reboot. And I personally think after looking at this figure and the Pennywise from the first film side by side in the store at the comic book shop, I think this is the better toy because it's creepier. It translates better to plastic. So if I was going to pick one of the two, definitely go with this guy. So there he is, Pennywise from It, for 31 horror toys in 31 days.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.